In this video, I'll be talking about why Tails is better than Final Fantasy. So, do not leave this video page. If you do, then you obviously don't care about RPGs. Or if you do leave, then you probably haven't heard of a Tails game or a Final Fantasy game. You probably heard of Final Fantasy, but you probably not heard of Tails because of poor advertising. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, first off, here's the first reason why Tails better than Final Fantasy. Reason number one, Tails has they got the gameplay, you know? No one wants to be waiting around, taking turns attacking each other. That's just retarded. It just takes turns hitting each other. Hey, I'm hitting you first, but you can hit me back. Because this is a role-playing game. Yeah, let's take turns hitting each other. Sounds so stupid. Taking turns hitting each other is what we do. Yeah, you don't be seeing that in Tails. See that in Final Fantasy, well. Final Fantasy has its few good games. Like, I can only think of like 2 games that I actually want to play. There's like actually 3. Final Fantasy 12. Yes, I know, right? Out of all the Final Fantasy games in the mainstream timeline, Final Fantasy 12 is my favorite. I haven't even played it, but like, really, the gameplay looks way better than all the other ones. Seriously, like, who wants to play a game that's so slow paced? It has no reflexes. If you play a Final Fantasy game, the ones you take turns, you probably have slow reflexes. If you have fast reflexes, then you probably be playing Tails or something. Kingdom Hearts, Mass Effect, Demon Souls, Legend of Zelda, you know, those games. Well, and another reason, characters. Characters in a Tails game are actually entertaining, and they have their own personalities. You actually care for them. In Final Fantasy, do you really care for the characters in the game? Do you care about what happens to them? Do you care if they die? No. No, you don't. Right? Third reason. I didn't even talk about the gameplay of Tails. In Tails, you get to, like, fight it out like a... You can just... It's like a fighting game in Tails. That's what makes it awesome. It's like Smash Bros. Or something. You get... In the combos are pretty easy to pull off. You just have to combine the base arts and the arcane arts, and you could be doing mystic arts easily like that. Yeah. Also, the story is a lot better than Tails, which is the third reason. Story. In Tails, the story is like, you get amazing storylines. Like, it's one about, in Symphonia, it's about a race. In Vesperia, it's about justice. In Abyss, it's about religion. Which is pretty cool how they just make all these real life things into an epic story. You don't be seeing that in Final Fantasy. Man, it's about, you have to rescue the princess. It's about corruption, the empire, or something like that. Which you do in about almost every single game. Yeah, but I personally think that. Also, when I played Tales of Symphonia, it helps you stop being racist or something like that. Like, I played it, I stopped being racist. Plus, like, making, like, when I get mad, I always be making racist jokes. I'll be making, like, not jokes, like, racist remarks when it lags, something like that when I'm playing a game. Well, I stopped doing that because I played Tales of Symphonia. It taught you about how bad discrimination was. Yeah, you don't be seeing that in Final Fantasy. Because one of the amazing things about it, they could just make a story about something so simple into an amazing plot events and stuff. And also, you guys know that Tales games are one of the longest games of all time. I think like 40 hours to beat one Tales game. 40. That's almost 2 days. There's always those little side quests and extra stuff that adds up to 10 hours. They said that Tales Symphonia was 80 hours long. I can't find anything else. I only played that game for like 50 hours. 50. That's the highest I think I played it. Because it certainly wasn't no 70 hours. It wasn't no 80 hours. Let's just get back to the subject. Also, how many good Final Fantasy games are out there right now? I can't think any. I'm gonna think about 3 or something. The last story's gonna be awesome. That's the best Final Fantasy game out there. I'm gonna be interested in. There's also Versus 13, which is another good one. Those are probably only 2 good Final Fantasy games. And there's also Echoes of Time. There's Final Fantasy 12. I can only think of 4 good Final Fantasy games. Oh, Tales series always delivers. They have like Symphonia, Abyss, Vesperia, Legendia, Fantasia, Destiny 2, Eternia, Destiny, Remake, Hearts, Innocence, Graces, Nikari Dungeon 3 and 2, Radiant Mythology, Versus. There's like 13 I guess named. 13 good Tales games. And how many good Final Fantasy games are there? 4. Yeah, I think a lot more people would be interested in a Tales game than a Final Fantasy game. I think the casual gamer would be more interested in a Tales game. Like if someone who's a fan of a fighting game, they'll be more interested in a Tales game. And if there's someone who's a fan of Kingdom Hearts, they'll be interested in a Tales game. Something that Final Fantasy really doesn't have is, if you like this, will you be interested in Final Fantasy? No, there's nothing linking to it or anything, cause like, no connections to liking it. So it's like, oh hey, you just like fantasy, well you must like Final Fantasy. That's the only thing I can link to it is sci-fi and fantasy. That's the only things. Like Tales also has. It doesn't have sci-fi, but it has fantasy. I can think of 4 other game RPGs are way better than Final Fantasy. There's Star Ocean, Tales of course, Phantasy Star, Kingdom Hearts. There's also, I'm forgetting one. I said 4. I did name 4, didn't I? Nope, I did name 4. So I'll add another one. Oh yeah, the Mario RPGs, those are pretty good. Yeah, all in all, I personally think that the Tales series is underrated here. It should be more appreciated than Final Fantasy is. Final Fantasy just really doesn't have anything going for it. Even the fans are not even liking it. You know, one thing is, they both have a lot of remakes. There's a lot of remakes for Tales and Final Fantasy. Like, there's so many remakes for Fantasia. Tales and Fantasia. Oh my. Tales and Fantasia. And there's a lot of remakes for Final Fantasy 4 and 3 and 2. Yeah, that wraps up this video of Tales. This is Final Fantasy and why I think Tales is way better. And that I am D0 Blade is logging off.